Think about it. 1. A new boutique coffee house just opened in your neighborhood featuring coffee sustainably sourced from small organic farms around the world. Design 2 ads for the coffee house, one using the central route to persuasion and one using the peripheral route. How do your ads differ? Okay, so the peripheral route ad is very vivid, beautiful pictures. There's an attractive person smiling on it while drinking coffee, and it says under them, this community leader, and insert their name, attests to the value or chooses this coffee house. Are you too square to go to this coffee house? Okay, one using the central route to persuasion, be like 25% brain function increase after drinking coffee. This coffee house was rated number 2 in London magazine about places to be. This coffee house gets a 4.8 average review. Still an attractive smiling person drinking coffee in it. And really still the elements of the peripheral route, just to double down on it. 2. Describe the 3 elements of a persuasive appeal and give 2 examples of each element that influence persuasiveness. Okay, so those are the 3 W's. Who, what, and to whom. Okay, 2 examples of each element that influence persuasiveness. So who, so the credibility and the attractiveness of the source. What, that's the content, which I kind of just talked about in the previous question. High quality arguments or low quality arguments, and long arguments or short arguments. And then to whom, that's the audience. The audience's genetic predispositions to certain attitudes, and the viewer's selective attention based on what they already think. They're sorting for more information like this and blocking out the other information. 3. Suppose you are part of a global advertising team responsible for creating ads for oatmeal in both South Korea and the United States. Design an ad for each country and explain why you designed the ads the way you did. Okay, the South Korea one says, come join your community, eat oatmeal with friends and family today. And it shows happy people, families and friends at a big communal table, all eating oatmeal together and smiling. And the United States one would say, be stronger than all the others, eat oatmeal. And they would show a kid with blonde hair smiling, holding up a spoon of oatmeal with his elbow out, looking victorious, eating the oatmeal and looking like he's, pretty strong. 4. What is the self-validation hypothesis? What aspects about our thoughts, besides the positive, negative direction and number of thoughts we have on a topic, influence whether or not we are persuaded by them? So the self-validation hypothesis is that when people have confidence in their thoughts, they are very persuaded by their thoughts in the positive or negative direction. What aspects of our thoughts influence whether or not we are persuaded by them? Well, if we put deep thought and repetitively think about something, we have more extreme views, and more fixed views. And if we have more knowledge, we also have more fixed views. So basically, we get more confident in our thoughts, and then we go with them more. 5. Tyrell and his girlfriend ch8 have very different views on capital punishment. He opposes it while she supports it. Even after Tyrell presents evidence that capital punishment is both financially wasteful and ineffective at preventing crime, ch8 does not change her views. Using what you know about resistance to persuasion, how might ch8 be staving off Tyrell's attempts to persuade her? She already has an existing bias, so basically she's selectively evaluating his information. It doesn't match with her, so she's discarding it, and she's also selectively attending to, or maybe she's not listening to him because he doesn't further her bias, and she may also be committed from past experiences to capital punishment. Maybe she's joined a rally before or something and she feels very strongly about it, or maybe she's thought very deeply about it, or maybe she's very knowledgeable about it, in which her confidence has increased as per the self-validation hypothesis, and so it's quite fixed. So Tyrrell's argument is not really going to work. It's going to fall on deaf ears.